of the deep, only to find that Aldrich has abandoned his tomb and has gone to his true home in Irithyll, a place we cannot yet access. In fact, the only path of progression available to us currently is through Farron's Keep. But before we go, I remembered that I'd collected a coal for the smith that I shall hand over now, before we embark.
Well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day? Oh, my. This coal is from the Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use. Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Okay, so we gave Andre the Farron coal. Again, I have the parry shield equipped for some reason. I'm just gonna check key items to see if I have any domes for NPCs that I'd like to hand over, and I don't currently. Okay, let's proceed to Farron Keep. I will try to keep this episode under 3 hours if I can, in comparison to other episodes. Here we are at Farron's Keep, where the 3 torches that Awkward spoke of are located. Alrighty, lads. This swamp can be kind of confusing looking. Let's kill these guys. We're gonna get poisoned pretty quickly. There's no point trying to avoid that. It doesn't take a whole lot of damage. Health. Sorry, I should say it doesn't take a whole lot of health away from me. I believe the Ragged Mask is an item that is used to reduce its the build-up speed of poison, and as you can see there are land masses within the swamp that I can navigate to in order to slow or stop the poison build-up, but I won't worry myself too much. I'm trying to stay on them as this swamp area is constantly luring us into the poisonous depths in order to collect various items. So, like we do with most areas, I will run around killing all the enemies, trying to clear the area. Even though there's no real reason to. A lot of enemies in this game can be avoided. Not sure what the importance is there. Let's just run up to the top here and see if there's anything to be collected. We've got a lot of swamp to cover, as you can see. It looks bigger than it is, and it can also feel bigger than it is from it looking a bit samey. It can get a bit confusing. It's good to, typically it's good to just hug an outside wall and follow it round until you get to its natural conclusion. Okay, doesn't appear to be anything in there. We've got a staircase up here that we can items. If they do, they're probably going to be inconsequential items. Okay, so I'm kind of walking past items already because I'm not sticking to the wall. I can probably use a faster and weaker weapon to dispatch these guys. Proceed a bit more quickly throughout this area, but I'm okay with the setup. I don't like to switch my setup around too much. I like to find something that is a good all-rounder and just keep using that. It doesn't always work that way, but we shall try. One good thing about failing a certain NPC quest with Cirrus, who is now hostile towards us, is that being part of Rosaria's Fingers Covenant gives us a little bit more safety in this area, as an NPC that would normally invade us is now an ally to us in this area, which I haven't experienced previously, so I look forward to experiencing it. I can see a dark wraith up ahead there. I'm gonna flank him. I believe there's just one. For some reason I feel like there's a second, but I don't know why there's a dark wraith down here, but there is. That was close. I really love the those rings, the Slumbering Dragon Crest ring that gives you silent footsteps. Oh, another call for the blacksmith, Andre. That's kind of funny that I was just starting the episode giving him a call, and one of the first significant items that I find is another call. So I'll have to try not to forget about that item and make sure that I give it to him at the soonest convenient opportunity. Alright, what's going on here? I was going to say this looks like it should have an enemy on it, and indeed it does. These guys, again, they can be very fast and very aggressive. There's more base and intelligent, I suppose you could say, versions of them, like here, that when they're down on their hands and knees like that, they seem to be less intelligent and indeed also less powerful. So we don't want to get sucked into the middle of this play area too much, but I'm quite surprised that I was able to get a backstab whilst slow rolling through deep sludge, but it happened. Alright, let's get this item and then a greatsword, and we'll get back to traversing the outer edge of the area. This straight column of stone here. And another set of stairs, so I believe this is, yeah, there's a ramp off in the distance that way, and another ramp here, so that's two ramps now that I've encountered that lead to higher ground. Okay, so we've got some big guys here that we are going to cheese because we love to cheese. Oh, I hit two somehow. Okay, he's gonna come for me. Okay, I killed one. I don't want to run too far up these stairs because there's probably some enemies or something up there that are gonna want to hurt me. So let's let him. Oh, he's nearly dead. And he is dead. And we get an item drop even from this range. Why did my poison go down and then come back? So he's gonna do this, which is quite an intimidating attack, and I believe he can also hit quite hard. So we want to make sure not to get hit by it like so. So we did almost die then. I think we got hit a second time. We'll use an Estus and see if we can farm some health from some enemies. I can see one guy here. Oh, okay. He's already aggressive towards me. Let's lure him in. I'm not going to try and parry those attacks because they just seem too fast. Maybe I should just attack normally. It seems quite difficult to get a backstab. Oh, I had a backstab and I missed my opportunity. And then I got hit on the roll. This is exceedingly difficult. Why is he just magnetizing to me? I had absolutely no chance of getting the backstab. Then he just, even while he was standing still, he was just kind of rotating on the spot and locking onto me. It was quite annoying. Okay, so there's a torch here. So we might as well extinguish the torch seeing as we found it. So that's one torch that is extinguished, and a torch at these doors that is ignited. 3 will open the doors, so we have 2 more to go. These cutscenes are a little long and tedious, so I may just skip the other 2 as there's no significant imagery revealed during the scenes. Oh, nice. +2 ring. That's nice. Alright, we're gonna go this way because I believe I have something to gain by going this way. So let's let these guys fight it out a bit. Oops, I cast it twice by mistake. I wasn't meant to do that. So these guys are gonna fight it out. And we have a winner. My guy won. Congratulations, buddy. Well done. here's your reward. So we've got a bonfire here that we will light. But I won't rest at. I'm sure there's an NPC somewhere around here. I believe it's ahead down there that I can summon to aid me. Yeah, there it is. Oh dear, that's not ideal. Alright, let's summon this NPC who is usually an enemy. And I should get the last gesture that I need in the game as a result. I hope. Yay. Well, I got the proper bow, but I apparently... Oh, there we go. The achievement unlocked a little bit late. But I have it now. It's a refreshing change having him on my side as opposed to against me like he usually is. And hopefully he doesn't take poison damage walking through the swamp. He doesn't appear to take poison damage when he is your adversary. That was unfortunate. Okay. So we're poisoned again. That's fine. Let's just explode down here. Let's cut off. So let's get back to the exterior pathing. Try and get backstabs along the way in order to refill my health. He's quite aggressive, Yellowfinger Hazel. Not that I'm complaining. Cool, this is nice. Usually you summon NPCs and they assist you in boss fights rather than regular areas. So we've got a Sage's Scroll, so that'll be good to hand over to Orbeck. There's dead mushrooms here. I say dead because they've got the little arms and legs and they weren't, and this one's like curled up against this mushroom. Alright, so I think we're kind of, yeah, we're approaching. This is where those three giant guys were. And I took pot shots at them with a bow and arrow from a distance down this way. So we can consider that explored. Let's cut into this area. And we'll do another backstab. Get some more. Yummy. Alright, calm down. My word. He's a feisty fella, isn't he? So we went up this path from this side and back down this side, lighting a bonfire on the way. So let's just do like a big circle around the entire outside edge of this play area. So we're going to backtrack a little bit. We're going to come this way and kind of reset. So we must have been around about here. Okay, so we've got a giant crab and we're in the thick of it here, so we're slow walking, which I do not want to do if I'm going to fight one of these big crabs. Oh, it sounds like he's coming at me. He is. And I can't really move properly, and Yellowfinger is trapped behind the wall, so let's back up a little bit. Oh, and it looks like the archer can also help me here. Oh, because we're near him. That is fantastic. I did not know that the giant archer would help me in this area. I think what's happened previously is I have lured the crab to me from this area. So I didn't realize that. Again, here we have one of these white birch trees. They seem to be markers for the giant archer that he protects, perhaps, or just, perhaps he protects them or monitors them, or they're points that he's able to aim at. But because we were in close proximity to the tree, we received assistance. That's a cool little touch that I didn't know about before. So that's something that I haven't seen in the game, which is nice for the third playthrough, to still be finding things. Okay, we're finally out of the deep section. We can get a normal walk speed back. Alright, so this whole kind of area around here is explored, exterior and kind of cutting in slightly. So we're doing well for exploration, we're doing well for seeing the sights of this area. Hello. Let's deal with these little guys first. We'll use them to get a little bit of health back. Very little. Okay, let's use some purple moss to remove our status effect. Let's drink up. And he's attacking the little fellas in the mud. There was a big guy. Oh, here he is. So let's try and lure him in. He's going to be a lot easier to defeat. When there's two of us. Cool. Nice little additional distraction helped to give me some time to attack. I did as... there's another one off here. So I don't know if he's too far. Let's try and hit him. Okay, that worked, but he is super far away, so... So I'm kind of hoping that Yellowfinger will pay attention to the giant fucking guy here, not we little slug creatures in the mud. Okay, so he was a help of sorts. Thanks, I guess, for all that. Computer AI is usually more often than useful. It's entertaining. So he's buffing or something. Wow. He does a lot of sorceries, that guy. So something else. Oh, sugar. We got some bad boys. Some boys I do not like a bad. These guys here. That curse, that status bar with the purple on screen, that is bad news. I suppose it's the simplest way to put it. It is bad news. If that bar fills up, I'll die. There and then, I'll curse, kind of freeze into position, and I'll be dead. So we do not want that to happen, as you might imagine. We may as well. Oh, never mind. Alrighty. So they spit these clouds out. Oh no, oh no. Yellowfinger Hazel has died. The curse got him. Wow. He got cursed by the, well, like I said, it's a dangerous thing, that curse, and it got him. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted to have around. And here we have a golden scroll. A golden scroll, is that a second sorcery scroll? Have I found 2 sorcery scrolls? Let's just check quickly. Let's read what these scrolls are. So we have found the Sage's Call. The white magic flame produced by this call was given to the Undead Legion long ago by one of the Crystal Sage twins. Give to the blacksmith in the shrine to allow the use of gems for crystal, blessed, and dark infusion. Scroll containing sorceries of the Crystal Sages. As any sorcerer knows, sorcery is a talent, and these sorceries were refined to nurture a very special talent. A golden scroll chronicling the vast research of the Xanthus scholars. Give to a sorcerer to learn the arts of Ulasil. In the lost land of Ulasil, the sorcerers orchestrated light. The sorceries orchestrated light, and was said to shine in golden hues. Okay, so they are 2 sorcery scrolls. And these chests are empty. Okay. So we have explored. We're not going to be able to get up there. And all this is walled off, and we need to enter by extinguishing the last 2 flames that are located somewhere within this swamp. Oh shit. Hi. They actually take a fair amount of damage, and then we've got this structure here, so... And there are items up there which I assume we can't get to until later. I think that's correct. Let's get further down here. Yeah, I would have found, if there was a path to those, I would have found it. Let's get across this bit of swamp and try and get onto these stairs before we get poisoned. Alright, nothing there. I can hear footsteps. I think it's our little cursing friends. Oh, I can see an item to my left. I can hear footsteps of something. see some of them now. Oh, and they can see me too. Hi there. I can't quite hit them. So we don't want to get caught in any of that, of course. And he's kind of a bit buggy. Maybe I can take advantage. Yeah, okay, so I can take advantage of him kind of getting stuck in that wall. Damn. Cool. Can I get his... Can I get the top of his eyeball again? I don't know. Let's try pulling back an arrow and holding it. No, okay, never mind. Okay, we might be wasting our time a bit here. Maybe he will come around and we can fight properly. Here he comes. Alright. So that jumping attack is the best kind of opportunity to get an attack on him by rolling underneath him. But this gas is deadly. I don't want to go into it. That'll do. Poison is one thing. That's fine. I've got items that can undo the poison. I've got healing items that can fix me up afterwards as well. Okay, so here we go. We've got more. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to clear this area out. Oh, there's two. There we go. Let's just stay away from that curse. It still lingers a little bit afterwards, so we don't want to get cursed even though we've already defeated the enemy. And it looks like we've got the drop on this one. So let's just go ahead and... Oh, I can hear footsteps. Okay, so this could be a problem. Again, the poison doesn't worry me. Alrighty. That seemed like a fairly decent number of them. As far as my memory serves me, that's around about all of them, I think. I don't think I'll be encountering any more after that. So let's just roll through this deep and very frustrating swamp land. Try and get to some shallower areas where we'll regain a normal walking speed. And in the meantime find the Pyromancy Iron Flesh. I don't know if it gives increased resistances, and that's why it can be found in this swamp area. Purple Moss Clump, which will reduce the build-up, but will not get rid of a poison status, so it's kind of a worthless item. And this is where we entered. So we have officially done a full lap of the area. So we can kind of push into the more central areas now, and we shouldn't have to worry about missing any items, because we have done quite a... Oh shit, hello. Jesus Christ, I did not see him there. How to tackle this? Oh my god, that is so incredibly slow. Whew, that was scary. It's just there's no movement speed. Obviously I'm poisoned as well, so I'm poisoned poisoned. I can't. I've been there. I'm poisoned. I can't move at any kind of speed. And he does a large and heavily damaging thrusting attack, as well as putting out those kind of floating, glowing head tracking orbs, whatever it is. They're dangerous too. This is all deep. This is all deep and all frustrating. I hate the deep swamp bits. It gets right on my nerves. Okay. We may have attracted some attention. No, we seem to be okay. There they are. I can see an item off in that direction, and there's obviously a landmass that I haven't ascended, and I don't believe that may be where the first torch was extinguished on that landmass. We will try and find out as quickly as possible. But in the meantime, let's climb this landmass, try and attract some enemies. Oh, we've been here. The great sword was up here. How do you do, sir? So these guys are slightly less intelligent than the one that attacked with a weapon, and so I seem to be able to backstab them more easily. Okay. And I can see two more, both with their backs to me slightly. Let's go ahead and backstab one of them. Too late, buddy. And they appear also to have a lot less health than the bipedal counterparts. Let's slow roll back. Let's slow roll back this way, because I know I saw a shiny off in this direction somewhere, I believe. I can't remember exactly. Maybe it was that one there, because I've been at both ramps now. I'm just mashing the roll button, trying to... I'm just mashing the roll button, trying to get to... Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Luckily, I believe this is one of very few, if not the only kind of swampy, slow areas in the game. Okay. Nameless Night set there. Just trying to survey the area. I can see a landmass there. Alright, so that's the tower where we've summoned Yellowfinger Hazel. And I think that means I've explored all of that area to that side, so let's just head back towards that landmass I saw with some shinies on it. Where was that? I've gotten a bit lost. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we've got this ladder that we will climb. Don't worry, we'll head back to that shortly. So we got some wolf's sword, bloodgrass, and we've got a sunlight talisman up here, and some Estus soup that we may drink a bit later, but not right now. So we are finding quite a few kind of key items that NPCs have requested. I believe, yeah, we've killed enemies there, so we have come through there. Let's just check in this little cranny here. No, okay, no items there. Alright, let's locate one of these raised land masses. This one we've been on. Okay, we've been on that one. So let's find a different one and ascend it and start locating and extinguishing these remaining torches. Once we've done that, we will ascend that ladder and explore the area above us. I can't put into words. It's like one of those bad dreams where you can't run. You're trying to run and it's like you're in quicksand. Or if you're trying to attack someone in a fight or defend yourself in a fight and you're throwing your punch and your hand is just moving through the air in slow motion. Very frustrating. Okay, there is another torch here. Is it just there, completely unattended? I can just extinguish that with no. Okay, cool. Whoops, not that one. It's making an annoying sound for me. So that is a second flame extinguished, leaving just one remaining flame to be extinguished that I need to locate first. So he pops up into action. Oh dear. That could not have been more unlucky. Okay, so he's done that very well. I don't believe it. I don't believe he can just do that twice. I find that quite disgusting. He's also, they're so dangerous. I'm pretty sure he's the only one of these weird beast monsters that even does that attack. Or he's just prone to trying to attempt it on you more frequently, but it's crazy that he'll just chain them together like that if you let him. But anyway, there's not a lot I can do about it. It happened. I didn't think he would be that aggressive. Was she? Not sure what gender they are supposed to be. Hello? Oh, okay. Moving on. There's one more flame to extinguish. Where could it be? The brush is quite thick, so I can't see the torch in the air above me. I would assume it's this way-ish. No, more thick, bloody slow-moving sludge. Jesus. Maybe this way, maybe that way. I don't know. Oh, it's not even deep, come on. So if a torch is up in this kind of direction behind this tower, and one was kind of that way, then the other must be this kind of direction. Is there still an enemy there, or did the body just kind of go into ragdoll mode? Oh, I can see land ahead. Yeah, it's just a floppy corpse. No. I think I might be wrong. I don't think this is going to lead to it. I think this is going to lead to an area where I already was just now. lost. More rolling, more poison. And do you know what? The poison doesn't even bother me really. It's the noise it makes, which you probably won't be able to hear because it's going to be a lot quieter for you. But it just really gets on my nerves. It's just this constant, like, reverberating, hissing sound. It's quite obnoxious. But probably intended to be subtle. This is... oh, hello. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's what I don't want to happen. So let's cast... okay, good for you. You've attacked me repeatedly. Yeah, you keep blocking, see what happens. Alright, your time's up now. I want the things that you can give me by dying. Okay, I know there's more of them, so I'm just gonna... here he is, I'm just gonna... try and get rid of him before I extinguish the flame. Can I get the backstab? No. I mean, he's pushing me around with his movement, which is kind of annoying because it's fucking the camera up for me. And it's making me roll in the exact opposite direction that I'm supposed to be rolling in. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yes. I did it again. I tried to parry when I don't have a shield with a parry moveset on it. Like an idiot. Okay. Any more of these guys? Or girls? Whatever they are. Not sure what they are. Cunts. Sorry if that word triggers you, but they are see you next Tuesdays. That's what they are. Don't know what they're supposed to be, but that's what they are. Okay, open sesame. Now, all the torches have been extinguished and the gateway has been opened. I still want to find that ladder that we saw before. I don't want to waste a lot of time going the wrong way. Just try going up and back down the other side. I also want to avoid rolling through that deep sludgy part of this swamp. It's all over the place. One thing I could do is rest at the bonfire that was quite close to it, relatively speaking. Is that where I came in originally? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, unavoidable it seems. But did I see another just this fire burning out by this set of stairs, which I'm assuming we've ascended. I'll just go up it quickly to make sure. Yes, we have. No, we don't want to go that way because it's just going to route us back away from the direction we want to go, which is kind of towards these three flames. It almost seems as though these are markers that are leading us to the doorway, perhaps. Don't know if that's the intention. But I think that's what's happening here. Oh, hello. There's still some enemies for me to kill. Or to kill me. We'll leave the Estus soup in case someone else visiting the area needs it more than we do. Alrighty, let's ascend this ladder. Very tall ladder that gets us above the canopy. Here we have a bonfire. An item we can't reach. An elevator. And the old wolf of Farron that we can pray to. And we can offer wolf's blood sword cross to increase level in the Covenant. So let's just quickly explain what that is. This will be the Watchdogs of Farron Covenant. And we would receive this medallion depicting the crest of a wolf. It symbolizes the pact with the old wolf of Farron, equipped to pledge oneself to the Watchdogs of Farron. The Watchdogs ensure that the warriors sleep in serenity by taking the form of loyal spirits and hunting down those who would trespass the woods of Farron. And the item that we pledge, the wolf's blood sword cross, proves a Watchdog of Farron has met their duty, a leaf signifying a duty fulfilled by the Watchdogs of Farron, who stand beside the old wolf to ensure the serenity of those at rest. Depicts a swordgrass leaf stained with dried blood. Long ago, the swordgrass leaf quietly identified members of the Undead Legion. In the rotted forest rest the spirits of warriors past. Their acceptance of and gratitude toward their guardians is expressed eloquently by the humble leaf. I'm going to rest because we've taken a lot of damage. I realise that's going to respawn all of the enemies beneath me, but we won't be engaging with them again. Oh, hello. Any engagement that we have will be minimal. Look at this arch. Dream Chaser's ashes. Umbral ashes for the merchant. Umbral ash of one who dreamt of joining the Undead Legion. With this, the shrine handmaid will prepare new items. In the end, the dream chasers who wandered aimlessly in the rotted forest found a sense of fulfillment. So those that wanted to become watchdogs, those that wandered aimlessly in the forest, eventually found a sense of fulfillment. So perhaps they never intended to become a watchdog, but found a sense of duty in it over time. Let us ascend. mean, we are really high up now, nothing like where we were before. Down in this forest area below us. I'd much prefer it up here, I must say. This is much nicer. So we have also, let's lighten our load slightly. We have a big old demon type guy wandering around with some juicy items beneath his feet, and a gateway blocking our path, and a set of cascading ramps that seem to get us around it. Okay, let's buff up and engage this enemy. Let's heal up. We were a bit greedy there, getting that third hit. And we got caught out trying to heal. So this guy he's not in good condition at all. He's just lost his legs. But he's still a feisty bugger, isn't he? Oh shit, and he's got a hell of a reach. Soul of a stray demon. So we can infer from that he is indeed a stray demon, an ember, a great axe, and another ember, and a dead end. So let's read. I mean, this is clearly a site of a lot of fighting. Soul of the stray demon. The stray demon, now lacking even a trace of flame, was once the gatekeeper of Lothric. Well, this is the high wall of Lothric, and that is Lothric Castle. So it appears as though he still is the gatekeeper of Lothric, wandering this area, blocking any entrance or admittance. So I'd say it looks to me like he still is the gatekeeper. I wonder why we always say he. I mean, that's probably an asexual being, isn't it? It's just easy to say he, and girls seem to do it too. Girls don't seem to say she for everything. They don't infer the same gender as themselves. It just seems to be a default to he. Is that just social conformity? Is that social conditioning? Decades and decades of conditioning, or millennia even, I imagine. So we've got a lightning spear in front of this dragon corpse. And I don't know if you remember where we met Yol of Londo early in the playthrough, amongst the corpses of his kin, who could not progress towards Lothric Castle because the way had been destroyed. But that is that area. This is the path they wanted to take but could not because it had been destroyed. Dragon Crest shield, that's a really good shield. Oh, we've got another. Right, well, I play Souls. I play the Dark Souls. Mama didn't raise no fool. And we got a heavy gem for our woes. Yes, of course. now it looks like one of them made it further than the rest, but then the gate blocked their path. So, almost. Close but no cigar. So he normally screams and swings his bell as a call to action. And then all of these enemies come and, oh yeah, come and attack you at once, but because of my, what is your AI telling you to do? Because of the slumbering dragon crest ring and my sneaky footsteps. Oh, I'm still alive. I've been able to dispatch almost every single enemy that he would have called to arms before they were able to gang up on me and do serious damage. Here we've got this. Oh shit. Almost killed. Well, it didn't almost kill me as far as my health reduction, but the size of the fall isn't, the amount of damage taken isn't. Ooh. That's a lovely vista. Kind of. Very cloudy. Looks like a beach down there. Big open vast beach. Wow, that's pretty. This game is pretty. Oh, and we've got mountains off in this direction. I don't think we ever visit those mountains as far as I'm aware, but they look like they're snow covered. No, that looks nice. Okay, so we've got a lot of items for people back at the Firelink Shrine, and one thing I've learned from this game is that proceeding too far into certain areas can cause failures for you if you don't go back and check with people. So I'm going to go back and check with these people and give them everything I've got to give them and have all the dialogue I can have with them, just to make sure nothing triggers and I miss something and miss an opportunity. So let's go and speak to some people. See if Hawkwood has anything new to say. He does not. Is Leonard up at the side of that throne? He is not. The Firekeeper sat down and speak to her. She does not have anything new to say. Let's give the ashes to the trader.
Ashen one, what woeful umbral ash is this? This barren dust, stuff of a fool, won't yield aught. Where didst thou happen upon the stuff? Tell me for the sport. Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this dying world, more's the pity. It must come from one most foolish indeed. Wouldst thou not agree?
I don't know, love. I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know who they belong to or the significance of it. Anyway, let's take that. What else have you got? I don't want any of these rings or any of this equipment. No, the miracles. There's nothing here we want. We could buy these, but we've got 99 on us and 44 in storage, so seems a waste. And we'll offload all of our various bits and bobs. I was going to hang on to some sorceries because there's a girl I've just started following who's playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time, and obviously it's a hard game and she's never played Dark Souls before, so what I was going to do is go into a world and give her some items, but you can't give other players upgrade materials or sorceries, so unfortunately I won't be able to help her in that way. But what I might be able to do is help her with rings. So I'm not going to sell any rings because you can give rings to players. So I thought I'd try and give her a Slumbering Dragon Crest ring, so she can have silent footsteps, which is going to aid her in survival through certain areas by remaining undetected. So yeah, I normally sell rings, but I'll hang on to some of these just in case. Although, the ones that I was going to give her, I don't see much point in these stone plate rings, personally. I think the aim for my playstyle is to not get hit, so that you don't need resistances to status effects. Problem is, I don't think you can get more than one Slumbering Dragon Crest ring. But I don't mind giving her my ring. And then getting another one later. I'm just kind of struggling without it and changing my playstyle for a game, for a playthrough. Yep. I'm sure it's very interesting, whatever it is you were going to say. Alright.
Well. What's the Undead Legion doing with a cold such as this? I'd heard one of the Crystal Sages had sided with Farron's Abyss Watchers. I suppose it must be true. You should know, this coal is imbued with magic. First one I've ever seen. Hardly a surprise, is it? I've never been one for books or wise men. Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Okay. So we don't have any more for him. What I might try doing is putting my slumbering ring into my inventory box and then seeing if he will offer me another one. Although I'm pretty sure that's not going to work, I can at least try. Let's try it.
Stupendous. And the Undead Legion of Farron possesses sorceries quite unknown. Thank you for upholding your end of the bargain. I doubt I ever would have made this discovery alone. Now, let us unravel the thing, so you may put these new sorceries to use. Oh, I have something for you. You're a fine sorcerer now, no mistake. You should have something to prove it. Go on. If I'm giving something away, you'd better well take it.
That's very nice of him, isn't it?
How do you like gimmicks, friend?
Hello.
This is a sign, a cipher, employed by sorcerers who use quietude to their advantage. With this, you can be sure to tell friend from foe from your very first encounter. It's a very old practice at this point, but one that you deserve to know. I don't mean to say anything that I hope. Oh my. Well, this is very unusual. It's from Ulasil, an ancient land of golden sorceries. Not even the Dragon School possesses such a long-lost scroll. What would the Xanthus scholars say with their ridiculous headwear? They would simply slaver over this fight. I don't mean anything that I am. I don't mean anything that I am. Promise to stay safe.
Okay, so we got a second slumbering dragon whispering. So I believe from this day, Thursday is the next time that the girl in question will be streaming.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. You can keep your powder.
Nothing new as far as dialogue's concerned. Let's go back to Yuria. And nothing new from her either. Okay. We seem to be all caught up. Everyone has everything I can give them. And I have spoken with them and exhausted all dialogues that I believe are available to us. Let's just get that ring back into my inventory and travel to the Keep Ruins. This will be the closest bonfire to the area that I wish to advance into. We won't bother with those guys, we'll leave them be. I don't know what that sound was, it sounded like I absorbed something. And out of interest, do I get a... I can summon him again. Okay, let's... oh. The question is, now he's summoned, can he come with me into this area? Come on. Yeah, pow. I'm not even there, mate. Come on. Yes, he can. He can come with me into this next area. Although, actually, I'm going to have to backtrack, so don't take offense. I'm going to send you home for now, because I'm going to have the rest of the bonfire and come back for you. They were just some items that were kind of higher up. I thought that would cause a big stir up, but they don't seem to have noticed. Alrighty. one of them is on my side regardless for the foreseeable, well, not the foreseeable future, for a little while longer. Let's take this guy out. Or not. How about you? Can we do it to you? Yeah. And it seems as though my spell's worn off now, but that's fine. The situation has been handled. My FP is regenerated as well, so I can do that again at some point. So where is these items? I thought they were down here, but I don't see any immediately. Let's go up a bit further. So we've got dark wraiths up there, having a good old killing spree. No, nothing here. Okay. But what we do have is another path here with another bonfire, which we will gladly light. Oh, and we have a summon sign for a Londo Pale Shade, which we might make use of. Seems we have quite a few summons that are becoming available to us. We won't bother with power within for now. Or maybe we should have. Now we're okay. It all turned out alright. Oh, great magic weapon. And then this shortcut opens up here, and we're back on the road of sacrifices. For whatever reason that we would want to be. Is he gonna come through here? I hope not. Oh, I can still hear his footsteps. No, he's not gonna come. Okay. But yeah, I thought that hill with those items on would become... Oh, hello. Here it is. This is what I wanted to come and do. Atonement. It's a miracle, a dark miracle, I think. Hollow gem there. Okay, so let's use a homeward bow. And start that whole kind of section again. And see if we can get Yellowfinger. Oh. Of course I lit the bonfire. So we'll just be careful not to arouse anyone's attention. Namely these two highly aggressive fellows. As they make their way towards these crews. I'll let them fight between themselves. Although I am going to have to go through these fellas again. Oh, there we go. I took out the main points of contention, the main targets of aggression, and just left the guy spitting and able to cast buffs. So I don't know how far Yellowfinger Hazel will be able to come with me, but regular one. I'll do one that you don't like. No, 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 come on. Forget about those guys. We don't need to fight them. They're not worth it. Oh! I'm assuming I came right past this guy before. Weird. Anyway, let's go. Let's go up there. Come on. Come on, Yellowfinger. Will you help me with the boss fight? That would be funny if you could help me with the boss fight. So here they go. Just going mad on each other, killing each other. So we're just gonna leave them to it for now. I can go in here, there's no fog gate blocking my access. So we want to be careful, we don't want to run head on into these guys. They still have a lot of health. Be careful now, Yellowfinger. Don't let him do you. He'll do ya. He'll do ya. He's a mean bugger. And don't get cursed or anything weird like that. Still doing lots of casting. To be honest, I don't know how useful Hazel will be in the boss fight, as I'm not sure if he was intended to participate in the boss fight. Okay. Look at us, Hazel. Aren't we doing well? Although, you are giving away my position, so I need to kind of get ahead of you. So I can take advantage of my position of stealth. Righty, it looks like we have taken out a good number of these foes. Got Hazel with me. I believe there would be a Blade of the Dark Moon, a summon sign there, as helper or friend of Cirrus. If we hadn't pissed her off, which we have. So instead, we will summon a Londor Paleshade into our service, which is... where art thou? Oh, maybe I can't because Yellowfinger is with me. Yeah, that appears to be the case. Oh, do you know what? Let's stick with Yellowfinger. It's fine. Me and you, buddy. We don't need anyone else. He says. We'll buff up. Do we want to use the Black Knight Greatsword? I think I'm going to. The axe might be a bit slow. Let's try it with the axe first. Alright, buddy, are you going to be able to do this? Or are you going to bail on me? We're about to find out. quite a few of them, and they fight each other even, but we took him out before more could appear, and so we go straight into the second phase now. Which of course is harder than the first. Or more dangerous, should I say. Not necessarily harder. So let's not get greedy, so we don't want to get killed. And that is the Abyss Watchers boss fight. And our first Cinders of a Lord. Thank you, Yellowfinger Hazel. You did amicably well. Amicably, I don't think that's correct terminology. I don't think that word really fits into the scenario. You did exceptionally well. Thank you very much. I appreciate you and all that you are. We shall light this bonfire. And we shall trigger the opening of this shortcut. A shortcut which will lead us to the catacombs. The catacombs that we will explore in the next episode. But first, let's tie up any potential loose ends at Firelink Shrine. So, Hawkwood was a member of the Abyss Watchers. As you can see, he's partially wearing their outfit, but he left them, he deserted.
You offed the Lords of Cinder, the Undead Legion. So that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward? I failed to thank you for helping them find their final resting place. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward? I pity.
Okay. Oh, hello. I haven't seen you for a while. How are you?
Been some time since we met in person. I just dropped in to see how she's getting on. Now, what are you playing at with this circus? This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates. Couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly here. This place is a cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates. Couldn't hope for better. She must fit in perfectly here.
You know what? It's really good to see you too, man. It's really good to see you. I hope you're well. Let's just check out. Oh, I went the wrong way, but still, let's just check. No, he's not there. So this is the throne for Yorm, the giant. This is the throne for Watchers of the Abyss. Here are a stack of swords. So let's take a look at our key items. Here we have Cinders of Lord, left by the Abyss Watchers. Cinders of Lord, left by the Abyss Watchers. If the Lords will not return to their thrones themselves, let them return as cinders. The Watchers of the Abyss swore upon their shared wolf's blood, which also served as their mandate as Lords. A sad story is that Dark Souls. Let's speak to Ludleth. Now that we've returned one of the Lord Souls.
Aha, thou returned, and a fine day it is. So, happened upon any twisted souls? Ah, most illustrious Lord Seeker, or should I say, Lord Slayer? Fine kindling for the thrones, is it not? Each soul truly worthy of lordship. And all slain by thy hand, to bind them to their thrones, even in death. Oh, I have no qualms, for as we are to our thrones, thou art to thy duty. In fact, methinks thou'st helped these poor lords along their rightful path.
So we can make some items there, but we're not going to. Because we have made them all already, I believe. I'll just quickly check that I've got the Old Wolf Greatsword. I'm almost unsure, almost 100% positive that I created it. Yeah, there it is, okay. And as for the merchant, there's nothing new for the merchant. I believe I gave all the coal that I had to Andre. I've given the pyromancy terms I can, and the scrolls I can, and the miracles that I want to give to each NPC. Let's speak with you one more time. Nothing new. And then let's speak with Yuria once more. Okay. Nothing new from the NPCs in this area, but we did get some new dialogue with Hawkwood, the crestfallen knight, deserter of the Abyss Watchers, and from Aegon, who we rarely see. I wonder what he's off doing for the rest of the time. And I don't believe we have enough souls to level up. We could try and pop some of our souls, although I do like the nice collection that I've got going here. So I might just wait for now and not do that just yet. Yeah, we'll hold off on doing that for now. Okay, so that's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And I will switch my gestures because I want something different. Let's not have the patches squad because I never use it. Shall we have something nice and friendly like a wave? We do have a wave, we have a beacon, we have a call. We have an actual welcome. Quite like that one, we'll keep that. We'll keep both of those too. switch the Darkmoon loyalty. We might swap it for away. We've got the proper bow now, which is a bit rarer, shall we say? Yeah, let's get the proper bow in place here, and we'll switch out the dual bow for a nice standard wave. So it has been an honor, and I will see you next